Let me tell you about Petach Tikva. Such a city, everybody loves it.
2007, I'm living in Manhattan with my wife, then girlfriend, Shiri Wolf, Israeli-born, and we made a thing of going to see Israeli events, films, plays, things that existed in the city that we had access to. And one of them was this Other Israel Film Festival on the Upper West Side of Manhattan, where they were featuring this new film by Eran Kolarin, The Band's Visit, which we went and saw, and I fell in love with. I was captivated by it. I said to my wife, as the credits were rolling, I said to my wife, I want to put this on stage.
Welcome to nowhere.
I worked for many years with many different writers and things. Eventually, I found my way to David Yazbek, who wrote the score, the Grammy award-winning and Tony award-winning score, and Itamar Moses, who wrote the Tony award-winning book, To the Band's Visit. And it was the journey that the three of us took in helping kind of expand this and do this collaboration work. And then soon after that, we found our esteemed leader, David Cromer, the Tony award-winning director, David Cromer, who was able to come in and really complete the vision of how to stage this.
You know what, General? You can stay here tonight with us if you want.
No, you have done too much already.
Okay.
Thematically, I would say the show trades in the idea of a very small accident, a very small mistake that tumbles forward and leads to enormous changes, seismic internal changes in a few people's lives. It is about people who are at a point in their lives where they're pretty sure nothing else is coming. They're sick of waiting for whatever it is we're waiting for. They're running out of hope. And through this little accident, a few people, strangers meet, something new happens. They suddenly realize that life will always bring you something else.
Once, not long ago, a group of musicians came to Israel from Egypt.
What I want to encourage them to come in with, and I've said this in Cleveland before, is come in with open ears and open hearts, because you're gonna see and experience a musical in a completely new way. Sometimes people call this a play with music, which I'm perfectly fine with. I think how you describe it's not what's important. What's important is coming in with an expectation that you are going to be asked to lean in, you're going to be asked to listen very carefully, and you're going to be asked to dive in deep into the souls of these characters to find out where these changes and where this catharsis happens.
People tend to think of a Broadway musical as a spectacle, and this is a human story that, within its small scope, I think has spectacle, but of a different kind.
Born and raised here in Cleveland, proud of my roots. My love of theater was absolutely born of this town and of the Midwest. David's from Chicago, so another Midwestern city, but my love of theater started here. It started in this very theater. You know, it started coming to shows at Playhouse Square. So bringing this show, after a decade with it, back here, back home to this audience, where my mother still lives and my family, it's just great. It's the greatest honor a producer like me can have.